we're supposed to do this integral. We're going to use these integration formulas. This top one matches us because we have the square root there. So it's going to be arc sine something. So whenever you use math or science formulas, you're going to use this. It's not simple. You've got to take what you're given and make it look like the start of the formula. Once you make it look the same, then you can use the answer that the formula is giving you. But you have to make it look exactly the same. First off, you got to match it up. What do I mean? Well, how do you make this look? I call it plastic surgery. You got to remove the wrinkles, same person, same formula, but I got to give it a new look so that it matches the formula. That's how we use math science formulas. So notice what I mean by match formula. You got to have something squared minus something squared in the square root on the bottom. I don't have that currently. So I go, oh, okay. And I want to move that 2 to the front. So I put the 2 to the front, integral of, and then that'll just leave the dx up here. Now this will be 3 squared minus 5x squared. Do you see what I did? I made it match. Now it's something squared minus something squared, just like that, isn't it? But I got to make this a u. I can't have like a number and an x. So that tells me what u is. So I'm going to let u be 5x. I can rewrite this as 2 integral of, going to replace everything in terms of u now. So this will become 3 squared minus u squared because this right here is u. I'm letting u be right there so that it matches that. So then if u is 5x, we're doing a u sub. You know about those. du dx is 5, right? Just take the derivative here. That 1 power comes down. Subtract 1. The x goes away. It's just 5. Multiply both sides by dx. Boom. du, and let me get one there. Du is 5 dx. Well, I gotta replace this dx on the top. So multiply by 1/5 on both sides. Boom. So dx is 1/5 du. That means wherever we see dx, place with 1/5 du. So this dx on the top becomes 1/5 du. And there we go. I changed it all to a du integral. Right? Well, actually, let's bump that 1/5 to the front now. So that's going to be 2/5 the integral of. Now we just have du on the top, 3 squared minus u squared. Now it matches. After that u sub, now it's the same as this, isn't it? Where the a is clearly 3, and we already know the u is 5x. We got that up here. So our answer, you can now, once you make it match, once you make it the same, you can use it. So in other words, now the 2/5 is still in the front times, but this whole piece right here, this whole integral, which comes after the 2/5, this integral here is arc sine of u over a. So says the formula. So if you've got the integral of du over the square root of a squared minus u squared, it's going to equal arc sine of u over a. So I've got the integral of du over something squared minus u squared. So it's the arc sine. So let's clean that up one last step. So the 2/5 is just sitting in the front. Arc sine. And what is u? U is 5x. 5x. And what is a? A is 3. And of course, plus a constant. And that's the answer they got. 2/5 in the front, arc sine of 5/3 x plus a constant. So you see what we did? We just, whenever you use a math or science formula, you got to make it match. You got to do plastic surgery, give it a new look without changing its value. And so you think, oh, I got to make it something squared minus something squared. So where do I go? Okay, 9, that's 3 squared. 25x squared, that's 5x quantity squared. And then this has got to become u, because that's what the formula says, u squared. So u is 5x, and then take the derivative, multiply by the 5, and then and multiply by the dx, and then the 1/5. And so then dx is 1/5 du, so the dx on the top becomes 1/5 du, right? And I put the 2 in the front, now put the 1/5 in the front, 2/5. And there it is. Now we made the integral. We did that. We did our plastic surgery, but we haven't changed the value, but we have a new look. It matches. The A is 3 and the U is 5x. So once you make it match, you can just use the formula and write down your answer. It's arc sine. The 2/5 is in front, it's arc sine, and there it is.